Mr. Speaker, recreation in regions like ours saves lives. Today, I stood with Indigenous and Northern athletes, coaches, and leaders from Northern Manitoba in calling on Canada and FIFA to support soccer in our communities in the lead up to Canada co-hosting the World Cup. This is a historic moment for Canada on the global stage, and this government has a responsibility to ensure that all our young people are part of it. Will the government work with Indigenous and Northern communities to invest in soccer infrastructure and programming for all our youth in the lead up to the World Cup?
Mr. Speaker, ahead of the FIFA World Cup 2026 in Canada, we're calling on the Liberals to invest in soccer for kids in Indigenous and Northern communities. Now we find out the City of Toronto cooked up a sweetheart deal that will divert public funds to Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment. I know the Maple Leafs aren't used to making profits come round 2 of the playoffs, so they want to max it out. But let's be real, this is a misuse of public funds. The Liberals must be clear. In the lead up to the World Cup, will they ensure that any public funds go to the public good, like investing in soccer for our communities, so all kids can play the sport they love? Finally, First Nations and Métis youth in our north deserve investment. From recreation like soccer to after-school programming, Indigenous youth are leaders today, and we must support them. On this day, let's see the Government of Canada not just celebrate, but more importantly, act. As the outdoor season begins again in our north for soccer, I recognize the girls and women who continue to blaze trails. Soccer, the fastest growing sport in Canada, is affordable and inclusive. For Canadian girls and women, Christine Sinclair, a legend, and our national team shows us that soccer is our sport. Nationally, Canada Soccer has just elected its first ever woman, President Charmaine Crooks. We are on track to make history at the Women's World Cup this summer, and as we gear up to co-host the Men's World Cup for the first time ever in 2026. In our north, the excitement is growing. Let's seize the moment and make sure that girls and all our kids are part of our vision for soccer going forward. Let's support the work of volunteers, coaches, refs, women like Savannah Henderson, Michelle Day, Stephanie Davis, Carmen Ho, Erica Christensen, Sandra Lambert, and many others who give our kids a chance. It is time for Canada to invest in soccer for our girls and all our kids here in our north and across the country. Our message, soccer belongs here.